Alright, hello everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the Drifting Blade of Hongyuan Ryoshu. This character is really quite simple to understand, and there is some potential for her in the future, but right now in the vacuum that we have, I do not see any really big reason to actually go and get her right now. Right, let's start off with why she's not so good first. First off, we have Protector Stance. All of the Heishos have a, for example, Strider or Serpent Arm, where you want to use your defense skill, and then after that, all of your other skills are enhanced in some way, right? Especially for the mouse. The mouse, their skill 1 get reuse coin, their skill 3 get reuse coin. That's very awesome, right? This character, Protector Stance, doesn't really do any of that. You have no bonuses that really say, I want to have Protector Stance on me. The bonuses that Protector Stance give you is you take less damage, you gain shield, and you gain 3 poise potency and +1 poise count, and you gain aggro. So what this character is kind of a more defensive kind of character. She's supposed to fit the bodyguard theme of the season. So this character is really relying on other people to do the work, and then she will do follow-up attacks to help out with the work, right? So that's what this character is trying to do over here. Protector Stance, you don't really need it either. You can just use Toracalgia Ryoshu or Toracalgia Faust to feed yourself more Nebulizer stacks, and that will help to feed your poise count or poise potency. Skill 1, Skill 2, Skill 3 also all have poise count on them and poise potency on them, as you can see here, right? So it's very easy to maintain poise count on this character, especially if you add on the Toracalgia. It's very easy. In fact, you don't even need to stack up this Protector Stance at all. You can basically just ignore this mechanic altogether, right? Then after that, what about the flow? Is there any flow for this character? Not really. You can just press win rate and you will fundamentally be okay. Just make sure you use your skill 3 when you have a bunch of poise on yourself, and that's pretty much all you need to know, right? For the character's kit also, if you want to use her in a rupture team, you are basically trading off the Mao Ryoshu for a character that doesn't do a lot of rupture application for the rupture count, right? We have a +1 here, 2 and 1 here. We have rupture count here, rupture here, and then we have skill 3 here, which is +2 rupture count, rupture, right? It's not a lot of rupture count. In addition, if you change the character, you lose Death Rite Haste. Losing Death Rite Haste is really very painful. You want as many appliers of Death Rite Haste as possible because you want to maintain that rupture count as high as possible, right? And Ryoshu, the other one, also does a lot of raw Unga Bunga damage as long as you sacrifice 1 turn to activate Strider Stance. Skill 3 will also refresh your Strider Stance. So you can basically pilot those characters and min-max that character very strongly, and it does a lot of Unga Bunga. This character, you just press win rate and that's really all she does, right? That's really all she does. Her main gimmick is really in the passive. I would have liked to walk the Lord's Path together, which I really like in terms of flavor, because this is supposed to be the cast out version of Ryoshu, the Wanderer, right? When another ally skill hits an enemy, after the attack, you will use Hey Back Off, right? That's your skill 1. So you do a free follow-up attack here. Notably, if you activate Hey Back Off using your passive, I would have liked to walk the Lord's Path together. The skill will deal 30% more damage on crit hit and heals 2 to 4 SP also. So that's a really nice bonus. That is one of the main mechanics for this character. Next, we have the Loyal Warrior. For the Loyal Warrior, if an ally is killed by an enemy attack, or if the attacked ally's HP is at less than 25% after the attack, then she will use her Aiding Strike. Now, this is the big one, right? She will use a skill 3 by getting another ally to get hit, right? Then she can fire off this skill 3 over here. This is her main gimmick, because there's no other way to actually shoot out more skill 3s on this character. There's no way to cheat out more damage on this character. What you want is your allies to get hit, and then you can shoot another Aiding Strike. And what I'm hoping for is that they are pushing a certain archetype in the future, which is the counter attack team comp. Because right now, we are just waiting for Ricardo Heathcliff to come out, right? Once Ricardo Heathcliff comes out, and the whole archetype of the middle comes out, where they all want to get hit, and they all don't mind being low HP because they have some sort of shield generation like this for their counter skills, they will basically be one of the best teams to shove this Ryoshu inside, because all they need to do is just get hit and be at low HP. That's one of the examples of characters getting hit, right? Other than that, it's just purposely using your characters as bullets, just purposely throwing characters to go and get nuked, and then they get hit, and then after that you fire off your Aiding Strike. But you can only activate it once per turn, so there's really no need to really do a super sacrificial strategy or anything like that, right? It's not like Fell Bullet Yisang where you use your characters literally as bullets, right? This character just wants low HP allies that can keep staying alive so that she can keep firing the aiding strike. Firing an aiding strike every single turn is like the main goal for this character to make her potential really shine. So that's why I'm really looking at the middle over here as an example of some sort of team comp that wants to stay low HP, that is very hard to kill, and all I need to do is just keep getting hit so that this Ryoshu can just keep doing her Unga Bunga skill trees every single turn, and then those characters enjoy being low HP so that they can do also a very big amount of Unga Bunga, right? So the middle is one of those characters, one of those clans that I'm looking at in terms of synergizing with this Ryoshu over here, right? The Wanderer should be able to join another syndicate or another group of people and then work with them, right? That makes a lot of sense if you think about it. She was cast out of the Rupture gang, so she's not supposed to be part of the Rupture gang, and so she's wandering around and she finds herself inside the group of the middle gang, for example, right? In the current vacuum of what we have right now, I would say this character is not very interesting in terms of being put into any team comp. If you throw into Pride team comp, that will probably be the best place for her to go into, because then you can activate Torakalgia here, Torakalgia here, and then you just have a bunch of critters in the party, and that will basically be the entire Poise team, right? The Poise team's hard carries are still going to be the tree over here. The Ryoshu is just going to be an add-on that enjoys critting a lot. So that's pretty much all she really will be in that team comp. In addition, if you want more AoE damage, you can just use the Edgar family butler, who can apply the BM mark and then do a bunch of AoE damage to multiple targets, and also can be another holder of the Torakalgia Ryoshu, right? Because the Torakalgia Ryoshu needs lust, and this maid over here can give you the lust resource that you're looking for, right? So yeah, that's one of the better holders for it right now. So that's why I'm holding on hope for the Ryoshu ID to find a slot later on into a very low HP team comp. But as of now, if you just want Torakalgia holders, the mid one is going to be a little bit better. In the Rupture team, the Heisho Mao is going to be a little bit better. Right, so that's pretty much all I have to say for this character over here. It's very simple to understand. You can see the synergy and potential of this character in the future. We just need to wait to see if they will release IDs that will suit this ID. Right? Then later on, they will release a Ryoshu big ID in the Ryoshu Kanto, and then after that, we will just see whether like anything even matters anymore, right? In terms of whether this ID is relevant or not, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. It's very simple, very short. Nothing much else to say about this Ryoshu ID over here. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye bye.